Hello and welcome to your morning mobility flow. This class is going to be on the shorter side and no props are needed for this one, but if you know you'd like to practice maybe with a couple of blocks or a blanket for some extra padding, feel free to pause the video and grab whatever props you may need. We're going to start in an easy seated position or in a hero's pose, sitting back onto your heels. So if this is a little bit hard or challenging on the knees, feel free to come onto your sit bones and find an easy seat that way. Take a moment to settle in and feel free to close your eyes or find a soft gaze here. We won't be here for too long, just taking a few moments to turn your attention inward. Arrive on your mat, check in with your breath, and just take a few moments to tune in. Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. If you haven't done so yet, go ahead and seal the lips. Take a deep inhale through the nose. And maybe an open mouth exhale, sigh it out. Go ahead and seal the lips again. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Open mouth exhale, sigh it out. And then sealing the lips again, go ahead and float your eyes back open. Take a moment to just give the shoulders a little bit of attention. So maybe just rolling the shoulders up and back and down. You can shrug the shoulders a few times. Just check in with how you're feeling there. There's no right or wrong answer, no judgments here. Just either starting your day, or maybe you're even doing this class in the middle of the day, just to feel like you need to move your body. Just tune in to what you're feeling. And then finding some stillness here, take your right fingertips, stretch them out wide to the right. Reach your left arm up and over. Take a nice side bend to the right. Feel a little bit more open through the left side of the body. Your next exhale, bring both hands down in front of you and just kind of trace your fingertips so you can bring that left fingertips wide to the left side. Reach that right arm at a diagonal now. Notice if the hips wants to shift around, let that happen. And then we're just going to make this a little bit more of a flow. So on your next exhale, bringing your hands down in front of you, just kind of skimming the hands on the ground. Right fingertips to the mat, reach that left arm up and over at your diagonal. Exhale, rounding the spine, come forward. Inhale, reaching the right arm up. Left fingertips to the mat. Exhale, rounding the spine again. Right fingertips to the mat. Inhale, reach that left arm up. Last time, exhale, rounding the spine. Left fingertips to the mat. Right arm reaches up. Release the exhale here. And then inhale, reach both arms up towards the sky. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach up. Last time, exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's make our way to a tabletop position on hands and knees. An approximate wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Take a few moments to arrive in your tabletop, getting familiar with being on hands and knees. Take an inhale to tuck your toes, and exhale, sink back into a child's pose. So it doesn't have to be anything too big of a child's pose, just something to where we can stay in for just a few breaths. You can relax your forehead down onto your mat or just let the head hover. Inhale, come back up, lower your belly, lift your chin and gaze, finding an awkward cow pose. Exhale, slowly round your spine. Bring your chin towards the chest, sink back into the heels, find your child's pose. So we're going to make that a little bit of a flow here as well. So on an inhale, coming up to that awkward cow, arching your spine, letting your belly dip. And exhale, rounding your spine, bringing your hips back towards your heels, finding your child's pose. Let's do that a few more times. Inhale to that awkward cow pose. Exhale, child's pose. Nice, slow, long exhale. Inhale to that awkward cow pose. Exhale, rounding your spine, sitting back into the heels, child's pose. Coming back up into a tabletop, keeping the toes tucked, take an inhale here. Exhale, lift your hips up and back, coming to downward facing dog. Now, here in downward dog, feel free to give a little stroll through the feet, maybe alternating the weight into the heels, letting your head be heavy. Take a few breaths here. Think about drawing the tailbone up towards the sky, lengthening through the spine. Your next inhale, rise up on the toes. Exhale, bend the knees. Step forward to the top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Think about lengthening the sides of the waist with your gaze down towards your mat. Exhale to fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead, extended mountain. Maybe a little bit of a back bend. And exhale to a chair pose, sinking the hips, bending the knees. Maybe sending the weight into the heels a bit. Take a breath in here. And on your next exhale, soften your knees a little bit, forward fold. Plant the hands, step just your left foot back, lower that left knee. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead in your low lunge. Now here in your low lunge, take a moment to pause here. Think about dragging your right heel back towards your left knee and left knee up towards that right heel. Feel that little bit of engagement through the thighs and into your core. Breath in here, breath out. Your next breath out, plant your hands, lift that left knee, step the left foot forward to meet the right. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale to fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead, extend and mountain. Exhale, sink your hips, bend your knees, chair pose. Nice breath in here, breath out. Option to stay right here in your chair pose, or you can bring hands to heart center. Start to pick up your heels off of your mat, coming up onto your toes in your chair pose. Notice how that feels in your body. Nice strong legs. Pressing your palms together, a little bit of activation through the arms. Slowly letting the heels come down if they were lifted. Bring your arms back up by your ears. Take an inhale here. And your next exhale, start to straighten your legs, reach for the sky. Inhale here. And exhale, soften your knees, forward fold. Plant your hands, step just your right foot back now. Lower your back knee, keep your toes tucked. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead, low lunge. Pausing here in your low lunge, relax the shoulders. Think about drawing your left heel towards your right knee and right knee towards your left heel. Letting the spine come all the way up towards the crown of the head, towards your fingertips. Think about drawing the tailbone down towards your mat so you can let the spine lengthen. Inhale here. Now exhale, plant your hands. Lift your right knee. Step your right foot forward to meet the left. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead, extended mountain. Interlace the fingers, flip your palms up towards the sky. Take an inhale here. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, soften your knees, forward fold. Plant the hands, step just your right foot back. Lower that right knee. Take an inhale, sweep your arms up overhead in low lunge. Exhale, bend your elbows, find cactus arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend the elbows, cactus arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, left hand to your thigh. Start to side bend to the left. It doesn't have to be anything too big, just a little bit of a side bend to the left, a little bit more opening through the right side of the body. Inhale, come back to center. Reach your hands up towards the sky. Exhale, bring your hands to the mat. Lift that back knee. Step the right foot forward to meet the left. Exhale, forward fold. No rush at getting there. We'll meet in a forward fold. Take your time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Extended mountain. Exhale, soften your knees, forward fold. Step just your left foot back. Lower that left knee. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead, low lunge. Soften through the shoulders again a bit. Strong and steady through the feet and through the legs. On your next exhale, bend your elbows, find cactus arms. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, right hand to right thigh, side bend to the right. And again, to any amount, just stopping to where you feel that stretch and tug right underneath the skin along the left side of the body. Inhale, come back to center, reach both arms up towards the sky. Exhale, plant the hands, lift that back knee, step the left foot forward to meet the right. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to extended mountain. Exhale, soften your knees, forward fold. Plant your hands, step back to a plank. Feel free to come to your knees for a modified plank. We'll take an exhale to come all the way down. Inhale, curl up into a baby cobra, lifting the head and the chest. Exhale to release down. Inhale, push up into the hands. Tuck your toes. Take an exhale for downward facing dog, lifting the hips up and back. Take a few breaths in down dog. No worries if the heels are peeled up off the mat. They definitely do not need to make contact with the mat. In fact, I encourage a bend through the knees and lifting the heels so that way you can find some length in the spine. Take a few deep breaths here. And on your next inhale, shift forward into plank. Lower your knees. Come all the way down on an exhale. Inhale to that baby cobra, lifting the head and chest, little back bend. Exhale to release down. Inhale, pushing up into the hands, tabletop. Take an exhale for child's pose. Just a brief child's pose here. Arms can extend up towards the top of your mat, or maybe one hand resting on each other, and kind of finding this crocodile position with the hands. As you stay here for a few breaths in child's pose, see if you can send the breath into the low back. Nice deep breath in through the nose. Let your exhale soften and release a bit. And just taking a few deep breaths just like that. On your next inhale, come back up to a tabletop position. Let's take a few cat and cows here. So tabletop position. On your next inhale, lowering the belly, lift your chin and gaze. Exhale, rounding your spine, bringing your chin towards the chest. Feel the upper back broadening. Inhale, lower your belly, lift your chin and gaze. Exhale, round your spine, chin to chest. And do that a few more times on your own, with your own breath and your own pace. Inhaling for your cow pose. Rounding your spine, exhaling for your cat pose. A few more times there. And then on your next inhale, come back to a neutral tabletop. And then just come onto your sit bones, finding an easy seated position, any cross-legged position that will work. Once you arrive in your seated position, take a moment to relax your shoulders. Take an inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, twist to the right, left hand to right thigh, right hand reaches behind you. Your next inhale, sit up nice and tall. Think about lifting the lower ribs off of the pelvis. Exhale, find a deeper twist if that's available. You can look over the right shoulder or looking over the left shoulder, maybe even tucking the chin towards the left armpit. Few breaths here. It doesn't have to be your biggest twist. If your chin was tucked underneath the left armpit, go ahead and lift it up. Bring your gaze back over that right shoulder. We'll take an inhale here and exhale to unwind, come back to center nice and slow. If you feel like you need to roll the shoulders again a few times or shrug them up and down, anything that feels helpful there. And then finding stillness again here in your seat. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, twisting to the left, right hand to left thigh, left fingertips behind you. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, maybe finding that deeper twist. And then just noticing where you want to keep your head placement. So looking over left shoulder, I can slowly turn the head, maybe tucking the chin underneath that right armpit. Taking a few breaths here. And if you have the chin tucked underneath that right armpit, go ahead and lift the head, bring the head back to looking over that left shoulder. Take an inhale here, and exhale, unwind from your twist, come back to center. Take a moment to just maybe loosen up a little bit if you need to. You need to kind of sway a little bit side to side, or maybe just take some body circles here. Couple of breaths. And just thinking about how you want to start your day if you're doing this class at the beginning of your day, before you've started anything. Just think about how you want to move throughout your day, what you want that intention to be. And so before we close out this practice, feel free to come back to your easy seated position. Relax your shoulders. Close your eyes, bring hands to heart center. I hope you have a very peaceful day today. Namaste.